Well, good morning. It's Saturday the 16th of July and I've made it to Weddington Fields. A popular haunt of ours. Nice to come and walk, and there's lots of dog walkers here already, as you can probably see. And I'm right next to the River Anker, which runs through the middle of our lovely little town of Nuneaton here in England. And I'm going to do a bit of an exploration of the grasses that are in this floodplain. And the first one I want to do before I cross the river, which is where most of the grasses are, is this one here. And it's hemlock. You can see it's quite a tall plant. This is about my high level. This is about 6 foot. So that's about 8 foot high there. And it looks like a lot of the other cow parsley, cow parsnip things. And the flowers on it, if that's what they are very innocuous. But as well we know, hemlock is extremely poisonous to everything. So I'm going to cross the river. I'm going over the bridge, of course, and going to have a look at some of the grasses over there, because there's lots of them, and I don't think I know what they all are, but I've got a way of finding out. Aha, we have another fellow litter picker.
Come put it in that bin. Go and get your dry.
I've set myself up in this little corner of Weddington Field, and let me just say one thing about it. It's never going to get built on because it floods considerably in the winter, and therefore hopeless to try and build on it. And it's just now left completely alone. There's no real maintenance to it, and they do cut the grass down at some point, but I want to step in while the grasses are all in flower. I say flower, they've got all their, it's not a flower, I mean look at this, that's a flower for a grass. There's quite a lot of pollen about, so if you suffer from hay fever, you know, take something for a minute. And I'm pleased to say, I think the council, local council, maintain this. And I say maintain because look, all you've got is a patch which has been mown with a mower. And that creates a path. And all the rest of it is just wonderful. Let me just swing you around a little bit this way. Look at this. Quite a few acres of lots of different grasses, and the way I'm going to do this, I'm not knowledgeable at all. I've in the past looked at some of these grasses, and there's lots of different sorts, and I keep forgetting all the names, so I'm going to identify a number of them using my app. I bought an app a while back, I may have mentioned it before, and it's called Picture This, and you just take a picture of the plant and it scans it over and then tells you what it is and all the information about it, everything you want to know. It's absolutely brilliant. I really value it, so I'm going to use that to identify some. I'll do a half a dozen so of the grasses that are here, because there's lots of different sorts that you probably wouldn't know of, including that hemlock over there. Hemlock, poisonous, for goodness sake. Right, let's kick off with this one. I've got no idea what it is. Sometimes I think, have I ever seen that before in my 70 years of being interested in nature? Here it is. Oh, by the way, if you can hear trains in the background, because there are trains in the background. Here it is, look. Quite a pretty flower. And those are the very particular leaves, so let me show you what I'll do. So I open Picture This on the phone, touch the green button at the bottom. The camera comes into operation. We get it nicely, more or less in the middle of the frame. Ka-chung. It scans it down and straight away comes up with Meadow Suite. Brilliant. Let me show you one more. Look at this pretty little thing. Big bulbous red top, put it in the middle. Picture, scan, Great Burnett. Now that's clever. And just here in the corner of the field are these sort of reeds. Why they're just here, I don't know, but here they are. And let me put my analysis into action. So press the button. It's not too fussy about being in focus, it doesn't seem, but it's got to be properly in the middle. Text the picture, scans. There we are. Lovely. And as you can see, it appears to be called reed canary grass. There you go. Now we know. I don't know why it is that naming these things makes them more accessible. But when you look at them, you think, hang on, what is that? So let me try a couple more. So the one grass which is very common around here is this one, which apparently is yellow India grass. And there's a lot of that. What else have we got? And this one, I'm going to pull some up, show you, because you can't see it otherwise, is purple top tridents. Must be something to do with 3, but it's certainly purpley topped. Quite a delicate, lovely flower to that grass. Of course, there are lots of little butterflies and other bugs, grasshoppers, beetles and so on, but let's just focus on these grasses for the moment. And now I hear you say, John, does this wonder app called Picture This actually identify trees? Well, the answer is yes, it does. So when I point the camera using this app straight at these, it's just a massive leaf, for goodness sake. And yet it scans it and comes up with grey willow. There you are. It's a willow tree, but it's a grey willow tree. You didn't know that, did you? No, nor did I. I'm just going to swing the camera around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people down here. They've all got dogs, so I feel a bit left out with just a camera. Let me just swing you around and show you. Oh. All these folk enjoying being out with their dogs. So there you have it, Weddington Fields. Lovely place, and I hope you've helped me identify some of the grasses in particular. I've spent a bit of time. People have come and gone. There's a lot of people around walking dogs, I think, before it gets too hot as well. And I've had to bring the drone down just to show them. They were fascinated. They were interested to see what it was. Understandably too, because it's a terrific tool. Okay, glad you enjoyed that. I'm assuming you enjoyed that. Oh, well. Hey, straight up, you'll see me next time. Okay, bye-bye.